where we drink, ramble, and discuss everything in your never-ending arsenal to never be bored.
That's dark.
Kind of, but I'm okay with it. I'm Brandon Kaiser.
Josh Jessen.
Kid Cominco. And today's episode is brought to you by Old Jameson's Cough Medicine. You got a cough? This is what you need.
It's a hell of a cough.
Take it away, Brandon.
We have convened for another mid-season meeting. This time, it's Walking Dead.
Mid-season meeting.
Alright, Walking Dead. So, we are through the halfway point of the... Oh, Jesus Christ. What are we on?
4, 5, 5, 6.
Fifth season?
Fifth,
right?
I think it's fifth.
Yeah, fifth
Yeah, it's been
season.
on for that long.
That's surprising.
Feels like it's been on longer because the show moves so slow.
I wouldn't go that far. Yes, first half of the fifth season.
Should it be the third season because it feels like it moves so slow?
Feels like
Okay,
it's
the
like
first couple move slow. I will challenge that the last few haven't moved so
The
slow.
past season or two has actually moved, been pretty.
I feel like
Sorry, this past season has been pretty fantastic.
Yeah. And I feel like they're going to catch up to the comics way too fast. So,
But at this point, it's very obvious
it.
they've gone deviated so far from the comics. They
kind of brought it back.
They throw a few hints, but they're like this whole last half of the season, and there's no parallel you can draw to it outside of the church and that one event.
The church, Father Gabriel,
but the
Abraham,
hospital?
and Eugene.
No, but those there's
cannibals.
The side events. The side events, yes, but like the main arc
Bob
about
is the new Dale.
The main arc with the hospital and those people.
The hospital thing.
That was different.
Totally the hospital thing is different.
No parallel at all.
The rest of it, aside from it actually being Terminus, it was just a place.
And they kind of bring it back, but at the end of the day, I feel like it's different.
I'm still just waiting for Jesus. Anyways,
really? Maybe.
Dude, I think Jesus.
He was still a good character.
Sweet. Yeah, Jesus could be sweet.
Wait,
good
I don't know if you're are you fully caught up in the comics?
No, I'm 19. I think
Jesus
it was.
is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Really? Oh fuck.
Look, I know what you told me in the bar, and I still kind of agree with that, but I still want to see what he does.
He's still pretty cool, but fucking stupid.
Anyways, but we're talking about the show.
We are talking about the show. There's no Jesus in this show.
So, what do you guys think of Season 5 so far, the halfway point, mid-season?
I liked it. I really wish they got to the fucking point quicker. And I guess that's what their decision to make, but it was like the whole...
The point of what?
You wish the Terminus thing ended quicker.
No,
that was really quick.
Yeah, no, that was fine. It was the end of the way the season with the hospital and all that shit. Like when they had that one episode where they were coming out of the woods. It was like, what happened to you? And then there was like that cutaway, so you didn't know what was happening.
And
then it took 3 fucking episodes to get to it. So it was basically like 2 episodes.
And we never saw it again.
Yeah, it was like a bunch of fucking flashbacks, basically building up this point with characters that like went off. And I get
2 flashbacks.
Like maybe they could have spaced it out a little bit. Like here's what this character's doing. Here's what this character's doing. Like I don't know. I didn't like that. They brought all this whole plot.
They never continued.
And then they're like, all right, new section. Here it is. That was kind of annoying because I don't feel like there was enough content in the meth hospital shit.
I agree.
To warrant a whole episode,
or
2 or 3.
However, I will say the finale seemed really rushed.
Yeah,
it seemed like we wasted a bunch of time only to get to the very end to like just real quick bam, meeting, switch over prisoners, bam, Beth's dead. It's like. Okay, where's all the setup for this? We didn't see them set up the terms of this meeting. We didn't. All we saw them was them capture those 2 cops, and that was an hour of just let's capture these 2 cops and then
What are you talking about? The first 2 cops that captured?
I didn't even get the whole Beth captured. I didn't even get the whole Beth.
No, the ones that they were like, we want to set up a meeting. We have 2
guys. And then the second cops they got were like, hey, send a message to Dawn. We'll wait.
Yeah,
that's what was the point. And then but that was speed along. Do you really want to know the whole diplomacy that would happen?
The whole Beth setup with the scissors and I get it, and I'm like, I don't get it. That's what she's like, I get it, and I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I was like, hold on, girl.
What do you mean get it? You
Look,
get it.
I get it.
You don't get it, or you just
why she poked her with scissors and got shot?
Why she decided to stab her?
Okay, it was.
Nope, I had no idea what the point of that was.
All right, well,
get it.
Should have ignored that. Yeah,
it was a bit vague. I'll give you that, but it was the whole thing of maybe it's just the show. Maybe it's becoming too
stupid.
I don't know.
It's
obvious.
It's a good show.
Yeah, but I think it's becoming a little obvious. So it's like, I knew going into the mid-season finale, they were setting up for this big prisoner exchange meet-up thing, and I was like, someone's going to die.
Well, no, they also stated
someone's going to die.
They also stated they were going to kill like 4 main characters this season. That was like I don't remember. I heard that or read it, but I heard
they consider Bob a main character.
They did.
At the time he lived, he was alive. He counted as a character.
He was Black Dale.
He was Black Dale in terms of how it ended up. Sure.
I really felt that episode ended at the wrong point when they like caught Bob and they showed his leg. I wanted it to end with the tainted meat. I did.
Yeah, I talked to you about that.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of weak.
Like, yeah,
that they started the next episode with that whole scene because I knew it was coming. Anyone that read the comics,
that's the end of the comic. Yeah, that's how they ended the episode of the comic.
I wanted that to begin with
tainted meat, and then that was it.
Tainted meat because that would have been cool.
Began an episode with tainted meat.
But yeah, so we've lost Bob, we've lost Beth.
But you can
someone else died.
Gareth, I guess you count. I don't know. Gareth, the cannibal villain, main guy.
Oh no. They said like our main group of people.
Oh really?
They're gonna offer.
Well, we're halfway.
I'm
there.
really hoping one of them is Judith. Not gonna lie.
Judith shouldn't be there anyways. Comic purist.
Judith shouldn't be there to begin with, and every time she's used, it's more of just a plot device.
I'm not going with Judith. Like I just hate her character because she's a baby, but
baby,
she is useless
she's
as
not
shit.
She's a baby.
Noise.
I know.
Get rid of her.
Well, that's the point. Like there's no point of her, and there's really.
What happened to the cops? Oh God, they killed the baby. It was
Rick doesn't even care about her.
Good fucking good.
That's the thing. Like
he cared. He cared. He went fucking crazy.
Okay.
For a little bit at the house.
I like that she's like the vision of hope or whatever for the future in this show or whatever. But really, they don't do anything with the fact that they have a baby.
No, they don't. Other than every once in a while, they go, "Oh shit, the baby's making noise," or "Oh shit, we have to go back."
The problem with
which is why why have the baby?
The way the world is now is you can't have a baby because it will attract the fucking walkers.
Why in episode 1 do they tease Morgan following them to have him never do anything?
Yeah, I see shit. I see shit online apparently about like Morgan following them. Yeah,
you look online.
Facebook.
Was it porn?
Facebook, well actually it does have porn, but no. I see shit on Facebook about like, oh, see the newest video where Morgan is like, got a map. Is the map to DC? Is like, the fuck, is there a video on Morgan? I don't fucking know what the hell's going on with this shit. Apparently Morgan's gonna meet them in DC or something.
Hey guys, we got all this
fresh water.
But
they're not even probably going to DC anymore.
Let's shoot all the water.
Why not?
Anyways.
Why not? Yeah, she had a good point of, hey, DC's the best route you got.
Right, no, and that's
like, yeah, why not? It's still the best idea they got.
I feel like we've been really negative so far, and the truth is, I've really liked this half of the season.
Oh, God, yes, I love this season.
We've been so negative, but in the end, we really
and honestly, people,
I feel like we just need to get it out of our chest.
Yeah, we just had problems. That was all. We got those through now. So now let's move on to the things we did.
People, first of all, like, I'm just going to mention this, like, people, like, I've heard nothing, like, at first, I heard people, like, hated Beth. They hated her with a passion.
I never hated Beth.
No, like online and stuff like that. Like I heard, like on Facebook.
I heard the feminists really hated that she died because it was just her furthering Daryl.
I hated that people were really. I heard that people were really annoyed with her because she sang all the time.
What are you talking about? Carol is like. No, fucking badass woman.
This is the Tumblr plotline was they killed Beth, and they killed Beth, and she had so much more story to go. So now her death only furthers Daryl's storyline, which means she was just an object for a man, and that's wrong.
First of all, I got a feeling that people didn't like Beth because they didn't like her singing.
Because she sang.
People didn't like her singing.
I don't think that's
why I heard online. That's why people heard people.
Some people maybe.
Which I thought was weird. It's like, why did you
catch this? You didn't catch it. You missed the point.
Anyway, I heard that people didn't like her singing, and then when she dies, there's just suddenly an uproar. It's like, bring Beth back. It's like, fuck you. She's dead.
No, she's dead now. She was shot in the head.
Good luck. It's like she's not coming fucking back.
Get her a Band-Aid.
I was trying to get to the good
Phoenix
stuff.
Use the Phoenix stem.
Good stuff about this season. It started out amazingly.
You're right, she died in a cutscene, won't work.
No, it started out amazing with the whole Terminus explosions and...
Was that amazing?
Yes, I thought it was.
Oh, okay. You know,
when Carol came in?
Yes.
No, you're right. Yes. No, that was actually cool because I was expecting.
That was sweet.
All right, you're right.
I was hoping the cat show up.
And she
showed up.
She shot a tank. She shot like a propane tank, and that didn't explode it. She then shot fire into it. realism felt, Mythbusters proved that you can't just shoot a propane tank and it explodes, and they fucking
Smith Brothers.
Thanks, Mythbusters.
And then it was like forgiving. It was like Carol, there was fucking like Rick. It's like, Carol, you did that? It's like, fuck yeah.
No, it's right. No, I enjoyed the beginning because I was worried this was going to be like half a season of them being stuck in Terminus,
and it wasn't.
Trying to negotiate. I was really worried at the way the last season.
I was kind of worried when they showed like, oh look, Rick was like, oh, it's a guy we met at that one house. Oh shit, he's still alive. Oh wait, no, he's not alive anymore. Like,
wait,
Carl, I was afraid.
Carl. Where's Carl?
That's not even happening anymore. That's done, man.
You're right. Carl doesn't do anything.
No, I like Carl.
Like, I love the Ricktatorship now. It works.
I think.
Is that the buzzword? Did you get that off of a fucking website?
That's from a while.
You said that.
That's from a while ago. That's a while ago. I think Rick and Daryl at this point are unkillable. I know there have been articles about are they unkillable? They are.
If you guys killed Daryl, we riot.
Exactly, and that's why they had that. Okay, in the mid-season finale, they had that scene where it looked like Daryl may die, and I went,
nah,
no, because if he dies,
zombies, right?
yes,
yeah.
I was like, because if he dies, people are gonna fucking riot.
What about Michonne?
I saw the scene where he was reaching around the zombies, like a hand in his mouth, and no, he bit down beforehand. Yeah.
Michonne went from boring, not as good as character she is in the book, to finally hitting the stride in the last season.
And now they don't use her.
And now they don't use her, but when they do, nah. It's cool.
Someone told me that Michonne was.
I like Michonne.
I just think they should use her more.
I think she hit her stride last season, and I was expecting more of her. I don't think they use her enough. You're right.
Someone
told me the last episode was
Yeah.
where she was just like, pull the swords out, let's go.
That's the best.
Someone told me Michonne in the Michonne in the TV series is much better than Michonne in the comics.
No.
Fuck you. No, she's not. You know what Michonne in the series was? She was stupid. She was like fucking pouty as shit. Like, I
had that weird thing with Andre. I don't even know.
And she was shitty. It's like the fucking recent episode was like, yeah, I don't need my sword anymore. And then it appeared. It was like, fuck, there it is.
They do that a lot in the comics where Michonne's like, I'm giving up my sword. I'll never have to use this again. And then it takes like one issue. One issue later, she'll look at it and go, fuck.
Yeah.
And then she goes out and fucking kills a bunch of people.
Like when Carol took Daryl's crossbows that you forgot her fucking sword.
Okay. Anyway.
Also though, I will say I think they handled the cannibal stuff good, even though it wasn't Dale and it was Bob instead. I still really liked it.
It was good. Yeah.
I knew it was coming, sure, because I've read the comics.
And the whole fucking murder scene.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm getting to. And then the showdown in the church was awesome.
Yeah.
When they just one by one ripped, because you knew they were coming back. As soon as they tried to take over the church or whatever, or did take over the church, you knew that they didn't really leave. I did anyways.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, they're gonna come out now and just murder everyone, and they did. And so it was. Awesome.
I mean, it's been a while since I read it, so when it started happening, I was like, oh, that's right. They did catch it.
In the comics version, I feel like obviously, I feel the comics version was better, where they came to the cannibals' camp. And was fuck you, we're not waiting for you guys to come to us. We're totally gonna fuck your shit up.
But still, this was a sweet thing, and just having Father Gabriel watch as they just slaughter a group of people in a church.
God damn, I hate
that. Was fucking badass.
I hate this Father Gabriel.
I don't like Father Gabriel either.
The comic was always annoying,
but I think that's the point.
Was just annoying as shit.
I mean, that's kind of his point.
I'm gonna stick into the floorboards and creep out. And go to the school and then crawl back.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
I think that's all the point, though. But I will say,
I like the whole shit with the machete, where it was like, okay, yeah.
So, hold on, all right, cool. Let's talk about new stuff this thing was added, which was the hospital.
The hospital stuff.
Which the whole concept that the hospital runs on is stupid.
Sometimes I was okay with it, and other times I wasn't.
Yeah, and I feel like the concept is stupid, especially when they're like, let's help everyone, but everyone has to pay their share, but they're actively injuring people to force them into basically slave labor. I don't get it.
Yeah,
the
cops had the run, and then
I feel like the hospital, while it's cool and interesting and new, because it's new, and that's what I think we needed as people who have read the books. We needed something new, and this is kind of cool, but there's a lot of glaring flaws, which is primarily the whole who runs Bartertown, basically, like why is the cop actually in charge? Why are there people being shitty? why are they trying to make everyone like pay off their debt, but at the same point they actively make them so they can't. The doctor the doctor actually makes sense. The doctor in that scenario makes sense. But the fact that they like run over, like, hey, there's a survivor, run him over with a car, and then put her in the hospital. So and like that, I'm like, how does that do anything? Like, what is the point?
It's to try to get people to help them, or
but it's like realize they get hit by a car. It's like, oh, you got hit by something.
And it's just weird because also there's like
I will say
there's factions in the hospital.
That was a pretty great way to end the episode with Carol getting fucking Meat Joe blacked in the middle of like at the very end of the episode.
You know what? I didn't like it until you mentioned Meat Joe.
The only good scene of Meat Joe Black anyone ever remembers,
But no, like that whole I didn't get that.
The feeling
once that happened, it just seemed like there was too much stuff working against each other. That the hospital was just a doomed fucking system to begin with. And when Rick points it out, when they're like, "You can stay with us," and Rick's like, "Fuck you, you come with me." And I was like, that makes sense, because like at this point, do you guys really think this is working? Because they're like, "This is working, we're surviving." They're like, "No, you're fucking a bunch of assholes."
Like some guy beat your ass because you didn't sew his buttons on right. Who gives a shit?
I like the badass fucking Rick that we have now, though.
Yeah.
The one that's like from last season, that's willing to bite a guy's fucking throat out. The one that's like, just willing to tell a guy, "I'm going to kill you with a red-handled machete," and then fucking do it.
What was it in the bag? Like, I don't know, some guns or a revolver.
Red-handled machete, I'm going to kill you.
There was a machete with a red handle.
That I'm going to kill you with.
I'm going to kill you with that, by the way. It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Rick fucking Grimes.
Yeah, exactly.
But the fucking shit with the hospital was just like, I got the feeling of sort of knights and squires with this shit. Like the wards were like just like they pandered, like they had the fucking like the knights, like the knights were technically like.
So then let's flip side it and talk about the thing that was
for them.
Focused on the comics, which was the Abraham story.
That's what I wanted to get to too.
Yeah.
Good,
God.
We haven't talked about that yet. I think Cudlitz is great. I think all those actors are great.
And who they got for Rosita, Abraham, and
hold on,
Eugene.
I've still never liked the guy who plays Eugene.
Really? I opened up to him. At first, I wasn't fond of him, but I've
he's okay. I've put him to okay status, but at the same point, I feel like he always played it way too. He's always been too like robotic.
Yeah.
But I get it, but I never interpreted him to be that character.
I expect,
at least in the comics.
I mean, we knew where that was going because we read the
comics.
I
expect Eugene to open up more.
I don't know. After the first season of Walking Dead, I thought Eugene actually was a DC scientist who was going to take them and solve all the crimes.
He was legit.
I thought he was legit because after the first season with the CDC and all that shit, I was like, "What the fuck it? Maybe Eugene actually is real." Because they're trying.
Well, he didn't have the walkie-talkie this time either, so it wasn't like he had to go off. So
turn it on and off at a certain time. Yeah,
that's right. He did that.
Yeah.
Still, the whole like we have all this fucking water. Let's use all the water to kill the zombies. Oops.
Well, hey, you gotta do.
Wasn't a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I actually thought up a scenario where they would just actually get through that whole area.
Yeah.
Cool. Weird.
Glad Kit's writing fan fiction.
Kit's very.
They just create a loud. So they stayed there where they were in the truck. Create a explosion behind.
But also,
and then the horde goes through.
I'm not saying
goes through where they are.
I'm not saying we've reviewed other shows, but
done it before.
Flashbacks done wrong. Link arrow right here. This show did flashbacks fairly well with like Abraham stuff, like. That one episode that was like focused on like Abraham doing that shit because when he found out
you didn't like the flashback there?
No, I did. Flashback done right.
Okay.
Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Click the link.
Yeah.
Or not because there's no link. Flashback done wrong. Arrow discussion right there.
Yeah.
But I thought that was handled very well and like it made his character like what you got because it explained what Eugene was doing.
Yeah,
explained Eugene, showed Abraham. Like, basically, it did, like, everything right what a flashback should do.
Yeah, it was good.
And it had nothing to do with, like, a really ugly-looking woman from China. And her, like, shitty son. And
wait, the chick that was Yukio in Wolverine?
She's not good-looking.
No, probably not. That was for another discussion that we didn't bring up.
I forgot to bring it up in the video, so I just want to mention right now, she is not attractive for an Asian.
Well, didn't you kind of learn that in the Wolverine? Anyways,
I think I mentioned that in the Wolverine
probably.
review too.
Actually, click on that review.
Click on that review. See if I said that she was really creepy looking for an Asian lady. But she is.
You probably did. I think I remember hearing that. So
she doesn't look good.
Anyways, we're talking about The Walking Dead.
I got Asian fever.
In general, though.
In general.
I think we all really liked this half a season of Walking Dead.
It's kind of funny because I think this is the most we could complain about, but also the most we've enjoyed.
I know this could.
Walking Dead is a weird show.
Yeah, I love it, and at the same time, I have problems with certain things. It's weird.
It's the quality. I guess
it's a really high quality.
It's a really high quality show that has a lot of problems. So the problems you fucking complain about, but
you can overlook them in general.
Yeah, no, I still think at the end of it, I enjoyed the season as a book reader. I was still like oh shit, you know, like there were a lot of.
I like seeing
it kept me as someone who knows what's going on.
Daryl together.
That was good.
No, there was good stuff that happened like all around it, and I felt like this is the season that finally branched away enough from the source material
while still tying it in.
That it was just a really good, interesting.
So good job, Scott Gimple, because I think you might be the best showrunner so far. So and they've been pretty solid. So good job. Good job. Yeah, it's been great. So go ahead, like and subscribe. As we always say, comment below to tell us what you want to know or what you thought of Walking Dead Season 5, first half of season.
Is it 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
This is 5. So tell us what you thought below. Complain at us for talking about the comic for too long and whatever. But otherwise...
find your own ways
of resisting boredom.
That's right.
Sexy.
Then we just get Meet Joe Black randomly.